Ready. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy that you guys are here. There's some familiar faces, some that I'm not familiar with. So I am Naomi Griggs. I have been a beauty guide with LimeLife since it's all coming up on my 2 year. So a little history, and this is about my opportunity Zoom, and this is my story. This is why I do this. This is what I tell my customers who I'm, looking to talk to as becoming a beauty guide. I have a son who is disabled. He's 11. I have two kids younger than him. So I have an 11-year-old, a 7-year-old. She'll actually be 8 on Friday. And then I have a 3-year-old. So my 11-year-old is disabled, and we had a home nurse who was with us for 6 years. She was literally, my girls called her Aunt Lisa. She was like family to us. And we lost her because she was offered a better job, better pay, better hours. No one could ever blame her for that. Although it was a very big shock to our routine. So with that being said, with losing her, I had to quit my job. Things got tough. Things got real tough. And we had friends of ours setting up, this is really hard to say, but it's also very humbling. We had friends of ours that set up GoFundMe pages to help us. That is how bad things got. We were used to a home with two decent incomes. And to lose one of those was a definite shock to the system. We also have 3 kids. There's no losing electricity, or there's no water being shut off. There's none of that. None of that can happen. We have these 3 kids that, they depend on us. Well, our beautiful leader, Courtney, had reached out several times. And I just kept saying, it is not the right time. It is not the right time. I don't even know how we're going to make our water payment. I'm saying this in my head, or our water, our house water, or our electricity. I'm saying this all in my head. And yet I'm watching her, and I'm watching all these other women who have joined her literally soar. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it, see what I think of it. So of course I tried the makeup. I used the makeup and skincare for a full year. And I'm like, all right, I guess I kind of like it. So I might as well promote the fact that I like it. So I decided to join. And so I joined in February, I believe, February or March, February. No, November, because we went through a worldwide pandemic. Literally that following March. So as I joined, I did the onboarding, I did all of this stuff. I could probably tell you that joining put us in the hole. That is, again, how bad things were. And we were in debt up to our ears and barely holding on, basically. When I joined, of course, I have a good network that follows me, follows along with my son, my girls, everybody. Pretty, like, you ask people if they know me, most of the time they know my son, not me. So I joined, and things were going really well. It was a couple $100 extra a month, which was, at that time, that was amazing. Like, a couple $100, yes, please. Okay, so fast forward to the worldwide pandemic. I have been a hairstylist. I have been a fitness instructor. I have been pretty much a jack of all trades. Like, um, when the pandemic happened and the world literally shut down, my LimeLife check was the most amount of money that I have ever made in one single check. And I am like, what? What just happened? Like, I'm telling my husband this, and he's like, are you kidding me? Like, the whole entire world is shut down. Like, and people are buying skincare and and I'm like, I know, like, just watch this. Like, look at this. And so people were really relying on their social media and social selling and social, just anything to connect with anybody during that time, because that was our only means of, feeling like we were being with people. And so I got a great connection through my network, even better than what I thought I had had. And I I buckled down. I started doing lives, which when I joined, I was like, absolutely no lives. I am not doing lives. You're crazy. And I feel like everyone I hear from, everyone, sorry, guys there. Sorry, had a phone call. But I'm like, I feel like everyone says that, like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't do a Zoom, or I can't do a live. I can't speak in front of people. So that being my only form of like communication and interaction with other moms, women, collaborating, and like, how are we gonna, make it through this? I got out of my shell a little bit, started doing lives, and I feel like my whole entire business just exploded because they were connecting with me. We were, again, talking like we were out having coffee, but we weren't having coffee. We were doing that virtually. Or so it was, to me, the pandemic, yes, it was a pandemic, but to me, the pandemic was an eye opener. It was, women, people in general need people. And when they have something that they can relate to you on, they really, really put their whole trust in you. And to be able to put their trust in you, you can lead them in the direction of good skincare. You can lead them in the direction of feeling beautiful, feeling confident, and completely taking that relationship to the next level. They're now a customer, or they're now a future beauty guide, but yet, most of all, you have their trust. They're willing to listen to you. They are willing to, if you say that, whatever you say, they believe you because you have built that relationship. And for me, that's what the pandemic did for me. And again, with making the biggest paycheck that I've ever made in my adult life, on top of building all of those relationships, was huge. It was so huge. And so I went with that, and I changed my story changed then. My story changed that I am humbled by the amount of people that were willing to help us in our time of need, but now it's my turn to help people. Now I get to turn around and do that same thing that people were willing to help us through and do. I get to pay that forward. And so I continue to do that every day, whether it is trying to build relationships, trying to build a team, trying to, convince this customer to trust me on what foundation color they are, or what skincare routine that I feel is best for them. And being able to relate to women, moms, other moms who are in the same boat as me, who we have, special needs kids at home, or we have, you find these things that you can relate to different people, because different beauty guides relate to different people. And so you find your little clique that works for you, and they learn to trust you, and that community begins. So that is my story, and I appreciate you guys all for being here. And I am happy to answer any questions that anyone has. If you are a beauty guide, if you are not a beauty guide and thinking about becoming a beauty guide, please reach out to whoever invited you here. Reach out to whoever invited you here. Ask more questions if you're still little. That's what we're here for. We are here to guide you, to teach you, to watch you grow. Social media, I am on Instagram, I am on Facebook, I'm on Snapchat, you name it, I got it. It's Naomi Griggs, and I am happy to help anybody who needs it, even if I'm not your direct upline. Always happy to help, always happy to answer questions. So again, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much.